Hey folks, Cool18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. It's Succession Synergy, and we are Booha. I realize it's been a couple of days since the last episode. I just got back from the trip, and I'd encouraged Arumba to play as slow as possible, and, play two rulers if need be, but we still ended up with a bit of a gap. That being said, he had a good long life, got a lot of work done, which is really very exciting, and we are now playing as Mwami Quill IV. Abasinga. We are 24 years old. We are 343 ruler, which I believe is the best ruler we have personally played. That's a 10-point ruler. Arumba's next character is still going to be slightly better at 11 points. Assuming he survives. We may have a really long death, or really long life, or we may have a really early death. We'll see how it goes exactly. Our PowerPoint focus is still set to diplomatic power over here, which I'm not sure it needs to be. If we look here, our diplomatic technology is actually pretty well off, and we're actually getting penalized right now, corruption-wise, for unbalanced research. That being said, the next admin tech around the corner is going to give us another idea group, and the question is, what idea group might we want to take? We don't have a we don't have an administrative idea yet, so we could take that to balance things out, but if that's the category where we're still behind on tech, I don't know about it. And I'm actually wondering if we might want to consider trade ideas. Something to be said about expansion so that we can actually fill in more of these gaps a little bit faster with the extra colonists, and it does give us an extra merchant, which is very good. But just trade ideas with more merchants might be really handy, because I was just looking at the trade map, and it looks like things are mostly unchanged. I think he may have changed the Great Lakes flow, and I bet you with multipliers and stuff like that, that ends up being more money, because we have like effectively a complete monopoly on these three trade nodes, and they all divert trade into Zanzibar, where we have an 80% monopoly, which is pretty damn good, and actually we're building our way up to the next level as well, thanks to... This is going to happen a lot. I'm playing a lot of Hearts of Iron. Hearts of Iron F1 is how you get back to the default map mode, so I'm going to be doing that a lot when I actually mean to be hitting W for my political map mode over here. So yeah, so we've got a good amount of territory over here, and probably we need a follow-up. We don't actually have a truce with these guys, so that might be something we look into. I don't have a CB. Oh, I'm building a spy network now. Excellent. Wonderful. Good to see. We have a 100% spy network here with Portugal, which is interesting. We'll have to take a look at that. I know that Arumba, we send, when we send the save, we send a little message to try to describe what happened. And, usually I write half a book, right, to tell him all these things I did, let him know where I moved the merchant so he doesn't get surprised by anything. And so his message was, Portugal attacked, I took their colonial holdings in Africa. And I was like, hit. I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't know what else happened. He didn't mention, for example, hey, we're in a war, by the way. Oh, okay. That's good to know. So yeah, trade-wise, we would probably like to make sure that the trade in, say, the Gulf of Aden is flowing down. It's not particularly rich right now, but it could build up. Alternatively, I still think we could explore across here, get a presence in... I don't know what trade node that is. Is it coming from Malacca? Can I tell? Yeah, see, I think that's trade coming from Malacca, which is currently 0. But we could divert a lot of trade directly there and make very much money. So we'll see exactly how that goes. We do have to deal with the war. Actually, the very first thing I have to do is this. Where's our capital? Right over there. I know that if he doesn't get enough horses, then Arumba's kind of sad. So we're going to make sure, before I die, I'm going to build him a cavalry unit that's just going to sit around the capital and do nothing. Because I hear he likes that sort of thing, so we're going to do that. Alright, let's take a look at our armies. We've got 2 of them guarding colonies over here. Now, I'm wondering, since our money is okay, not great, but okay, I'm thinking I'm going to do, and I'll do it on this one, I'm going to recall that colonist there, and send him to Wida, because it'll combine up our territory. I just have to wait 1 day, there we go, and send. Excellent. So yeah, it would be, I think, really handy to make sure no one interrupts our little flow over here, and I think that's going to be worth the expense. People want military access. Songhai, sure, I don't see why not. And Mali, yep, I mean, they're probably in wars with each other, but who cares? All right, meanwhile, we are sieging out here. What do we have? We have a Level 2 fort, 6 regiments needed. We've got 6 cannons, which is giving us the level 3 tick. Excellent. Here, this is probably just a capital fort. Excellent. So we've got some cannons giving a bonus as well. And that is sufficient. These guys are white flagged and running away. They're going to siege a little bit of territory there. We've got some troops here. This is the actual war goal. I could move in. I mean, it's all infantry, no cannons or anything like that, but that should be fine, right? So why don't we do that? Do I want to make my ruler? Well, I may as well make a general out of my ruler. It does increase the chance of death ticks, especially if he's leading an army. But there we go. That's not too bad. I won't get the river crossing. We are going to be going into steppes, which doesn't have any sort of stat modifier. So we'll have a 2-to-1 advantage against them having no leader whatsoever. All right, I feel okay about that. We've got some ships blockading here. Not enough to get the full blockade, so we're blockading a little more slowly than we'd like. I think what I'm going to do is split this in half and grab that there. That's almost certainly going to be overkill, but it's not going to be too bad. Oh, and we got transport cogs over here. They could have been doing the blockading as well. Hold on. Let's do that. You guys remerge. And you're still protecting trade in Zanzibar. Excellent. Excellent. So I'm betting that's going to be sufficient. And these guys are guarding that. Oh, yeah. And I forgot to address the fact that we're at -2 stability, and we have a crap ton of rebellions brewing, so that's good times. Do I want to spend my admin boosting my stability? You know, I think I do. You know what I'm going to go ahead and do? I am going to put my national focus on admin for now, because it'll let us catch up in admin tech and balance out some of the corruption problems. Yes, I may be getting a trade idea. I haven't decided yet, but it's going to make me feel less bad about boosting my stability over here. There we go. I'm actually going to go up to +1 because I like being at +1 stability. I don't care. Oh, the other thing that I was thinking for admin powers, that's a lot of inflation. And I think it might not be a bad idea if we reduced it by a notch. Get some more money, especially if we're starting that colony, which is going to cost us a little bit extra. All right, bit of a skirmish there. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing I was going to do is grab some African forest warriors, pop you out right there because you're going to go and guard Wida, that colony. All right. Oh, Joloff discovered our spy network. Okay, that's fine. So that's not there. That was over here, right? In Portugal, which is being destroyed? Yeah. I will fabricate a claim on Cape Verde. Just to say. All right. I don't know what was the plan there. Maybe it was left over from the previous war, because having a spy network does give you increased siege ticks, which is nice. But there we have it. Do we still have a truce with Portugal? That's an excellent question. Also, who's our rival? Oh, that's Wasteland. God damn it. If it's colored in my country, I want to be able to right-click on it to open it up. Rivals, Portugal, England, or Great Britain. Interesting. And I can diplomacy you over here. I guess I could have looked at my own truces. Yeah, but yeah. So the war just ended with Portugal is what it seems like. All right, that's fine. That's groovy. There we go. I may as well take the war goal. Then I'll move in a little bit like that. We'll have the river to guard us. We built a shipyard in Lindy. More naval force limit. I like it. Oh, yeah, I was going to check force limit. Military, fine. Naval, we can build a lot more, and we probably will. I may wait just a scooch until this war ends. I could detach... Wait, what? Oh, I can't get through because of the fort. All right, never mind then. And look at that with the cogs. We have 100% blockade here, which is going to be great. Still 100%, even though they took another dock. Good, so that'll accelerate our siege ticks a scooch. Split you and do that. Just take this, and then we'll get the ticking war goal, get that progression going on. Excellent! So yeah, still... Now, a lot of this is wasteland. Not all of it. Like, it would be nice to colonize that, block that off. Because I assume... Can we tell from here if it's in a trade company? I mean, it must be in a trade company, right? And I'm sure there's a way. I just can't tell. Like, if we were to try to westernize. Yeah, it doesn't tell us what's blocking us. Cape of Good Hope. Can we see the companies that are working here? Yeah, there we go. Trade company. It's gotta be on here. Territorial core. That's the other problem, too. Anyway. Alright. Yay, we got some territory. Go. And you backtrack over there. That's going to be fine. You're going to do that. That's going to be good. We've got 7 heavies. Wow. So that'll sink that stuff when it pops out, which is groovy. I may want to... Before that ticks, I'm going to move my transports out of the way. It will mean I've lost the bonus, but the higher rolls still gave us a better chance of getting some better outcomes there. I just realized that these heavily damaged cogs have a good chance of being destroyed by... It's only 1 heavy, actually. It's probably fine. Let's give them 1 tech of repair, and then we'll send them back out. Yeah, it's probably totally okay. And we can get there. I don't want to do that, though, because reinforcing will actually be quite tricky. So just hold off. Get there together. Yeah, because if we get attacked by big stack here, we won't be able to reinforce. And that will be unpleasant-like. There we go. Repairs. Sure, Oyo. Whatever. Oyo. I was going to say, where are they again? They are tiny. We've got a bunch of troops over here. Oh, you are going to move into Wida. Are you doing rebellion busting here? Oh, we have a bunch of freaking mercs over here? What? No, the unrest will basically still be 0. Do I want to keep them or disband them? Do we have a... We have a truce. Okay. Who do we have claims and stuff against? Songhai and more Songhai. Oh, and we don't have a truce. I see. We'd be fighting Kano over here. Jene, which is where these days? Find. Oh, right there. Okay, so that's a non-issue. And Mali, which is a bit larger. How's your military tech? So I'm at 12, they're at 13. Oh, okay, so no. Probably not jump in. So I'm wondering about disbanding those mercs for a little bit. Because I can probably grab a bunch of land here and get a little bit insecure. Do I want to pay for these? Well, holy shit. That's all mercenaries. Yeah, so they got 25k just sitting there. Is there a squishier target? Is Dagbon? No. So yeah, I should spy on them as well. So we're still building a spy network against Portugal, but I don't think we've got much to do, so I'm just going to stop that, free up a diplomat, and see if we can't pop a couple more of these little guys. I mean, we would like to drive up this way. How's Messina? No, we got a truce over there. Okay. Because that would be nice targets. And you're allied with the Mamluks, which could join in, but not very easily. It's the Mamlukian tech, 14. Oh, I gotta babysit things over here. They're not locked yet. We don't have a leader there. I'm gonna start moving my leader right away. And then, obviously, we'll have to reinforce. Desert. Ooh, this is quite bad, actually. I actually don't want them to attack until the siege is done. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and move everyone over there. Oh, they're locked in, so it's happening. 12. Numbers will be very similar, and we arrive a little bit later. I guess it's happening. I thought he was going to turn around, but maybe I didn't convince him that my strengths were enough in time. Alright. There we go. Slightly superior numbers. More cannons. Better leader. They've got a 1-2. I've got that 4-1. It's my king leading that. Excellent. Okay. That's very good. So, I mean, if I'm not going to declare war over here for a while, maybe I should just pull these guys closer to home. Because I don't think I'm jumping on Shanghai that quick. They are a bit distracted with their war. No, they're not in a war anymore. I think they were. Mali's fighting Portugal. That is very interesting. Let's check the ledger here. Military, armies. So, Buha, we have 48,000 right now. And who are we thinking about? Songhai. Oh, they only have 9,000 right now. And Mali, 33,000. Okay, yeah, I'll keep the troops up, and after we finish this, we'll do that. Because it is more expensive to recruit them than the maintenance, as long as it doesn't take too long. I think I will keep them around for now. Okay, sports thought. Yeah, I should be checking some of these. Do I have a siege tech? No, I don't. Do you? Yes, you do. Excellent. Well, let's move out and cut back on some of our attrition here. And the extra cannons will still help in Mogadishu. And group up there. There we go. On that siege. And our diplomat is back. We're going to send him to spy on someone, I think. Yeah, taking out the little guys is still going to be quite good. No, just sit there for now until we finish the siege. Can I get another tick? I think I can, because I can get us up to 10 with these. Yeah, good. Do that, get more bonus. We got a costly trade embargo. It's not that embargo. Not that costly, but let's take a look anyway. And yeah, we're going to start building... I thought our diplomat was home. Alright, misread something. And we're under attack there, but that's going to be okay. We're going to sink that. Do we have an admiral? Oh, we do. Is he an admiral or an explorer? I think that's an admiral. Lost some trade disputes. That's okay. Won that siege there. Excellent. Sank the boats. We can do a little release and then move in there because there's still technically a blockade there. You know what? No. Move everyone together because that's going to get instantly re-sieged. And let's advance a little. What? Is there a fort here? Hang on, where's my fort map mode? It's there. Oh, so I can't move that way. Yeah, okay, fair enough. You are going to grab the guy with the siege pip again. Thank you. And move there. You are going to move here. You are just going to move there. All right, and that'll do. There we go. Now our diplomat's home. Build spy network. So we'll bop that little guy. We've got a full blockade going on. Battle of the Horn of Africa. Yes, nice. 11 ships here. What have we got? Mostly transports. Okay, so that's going to be fine as well. So they might mount another attack over here, but I think we'll be just fine if that were to happen. Do I want to consolidate anything? I mean, ideally before the fight, I should just hit the consolidate button to make sure our front lines are okay. But we have some manpower, so it's not too shabby. And that's the thing, we're going to go into the next war potentially with no manpower, but, you know, lots of money for even more mercs. So, well, yeah, we'll just leave them up and assume we're going to be pulling the trigger at that point. But I'm not going to pull my trigger before all our troops are in one place. If I go here, yeah, no attrition. Excellent. We do need to pop that. Well, I mean, I could go around. And actually, sitting in the Highlands wouldn't be too bad. They'd still outnumber us, but we might do okay, especially since I'm my big war leader. I don't know. With just pure infantry? I wonder what the combat width would be here. Minus 25% of whatever our current base number is, which is it really 12? Oh, so their superior numbers wouldn't come into play at all over here. Still, there's not much of advantage of sieging that out quickly, so it's okay. We still would like to go to Adal. So who's the main person? Ajuran, which is these white dudes. So this is Mogadishu, so I should be able to separate peace you. Oh, no, I can't because you're a vassal. Damn it. So yeah, if we want to take stuff from Adal, we're going to have to go to them and separate piece them out first. So we'll see how that goes. Meanwhile, how are the rebellions brewing? Ah, we're fine. So we're going to go around. He might be tempted to come and attack me here in the steppes, which would certainly be a lot less good than if they were attacking me in the highlands. But I can also reinforce very easily. The problem with over here is I can't reinforce directly. Whereas here I can easily just detach a group, come over here and do that. They might also be looking to re-siege or unsiege the war goal, which would be okay. All right, let's go up to speed 3 for a bit here. Oh, okay. Hang on. Most important thing that I'm going to do for my entire little thing. Arumba's horsey. And that unit is literally not going to do anything except sit in our capital until I die. It's literally what I'm doing that. I'm spending manpower and money and maintenance for a joke. But, you know, sometimes you got to do that. It's an important part of gameplay. All right. And that's going to be their cap. Oh, yeah, you are moving in here. I will take that engagement. Absolutely. Just going to wait for him to lock. There he is. Detach as much as possible and go. And I, like, already have that queued for the return. Of slightly superior numbers. He should get a river crossing as well. I actually am planning on building some light ships. So I'm going to take the increased Diplotech cost. We're on the verge of having the option of picking up Diplotech. But I think I'm going to be okay with just saving up the Diplo power. And probably getting the trade idea. I'm going to do this. Well, we're going to be spending a lot of admin coring and stuff, so that's going to be continuously delayed. But I really do plan on building a lot of light ships. Or do I? For this node, it might not be worthwhile. Let's take a look at our trade situation for a bit. What am I going to do with light ships? I mean, I can move a merchant up here and divert trade down, but it's not that rich of a node. We could have some more light ships here, but really, it's going to be hard to get anything more. Okay. Alright, I'll hold off on building light ships for a bit then. Because we may take the next Diplo level, although that's going to make our mismatched tech a little bit worse. So a little bit more corruption, but not F1, W in this game. Yeah, they did get the river crossing. I still have the better leader. There we go. I was like, this shouldn't be this close. Oh, I forgot to do a consolidate, which I should have done first, just to make sure my front lines were as competent as possible. Alright, lots of modifiers expiring. Let's take a look at the estates here. Is there anything I can do? That would bring them down to 34 loyalty, which is slightly disloyal, but then I can seek support. Okay, I like it. Do this. Seek support. Excellent. Right, well, we already have an admiral, so we don't need to do this. We can just wait. A level 3 master of the mint. Their influence would not be in a bad place. I don't really need the colonial range. A half-price master of the mint, or... Hold on, is that admin? Whichever. A half-price level 3 advisor that lowers inflation, which is currently going up because of our gold mines, I think is worthwhile. It is on the cusp. So yeah, I was going to say, it's admin, right? It is. So 8 gold per month is pretty expensive, but we can afford it, and we get a level 3 dude. Which is good, because we can really put the admin to use here, because we're going to be coring a bunch of stuff. And admin tech is what we're behind on. Sure, it's probably okay. Oh, and I didn't actually look at the nobility. We could raise levies, which would drop their loyalty to 35%. Which is a bit lower than I would like. Because then we would lose our manpower recovery speed. So we'd, short-term gain, but I don't know. I mean, doing the math would be hard, so I don't know what the ultimate long-term difference would be. But I think we can wait a little bit until we aren't going to be sinking into that penalty. Non-enforcement of ordinances. We can get local autonomy in a province or lose power. We'll take the local autonomy. That's going to be fine. Alright. I'm really starting to wonder if I should... Because there's going to be some work left. You know what? We're going to be going after it all. Oh. Alright. We're not going to disband you, but why don't you go ahead and come to the front? Because I think we actually can use more bodies to manage this war. Make your way over there. Alright, we should hopefully get it on the next tick. They're going to move in again, but they've got nothing left. There we go. That siege is over. Now, it's probably worth trying to hunt these guys down. Especially right now when they've got no morale. We might be able to get a stack wipe. Navy's under attack. That's right, but that's like with nothing. It's mostly transports attacking us. They might get reinforced from something, but most likely, yeah, we'll catch them in the coastal desert. They're going to have no morale. I expect a stack wipe. And there we go. Excellent. So, this one here is our main sieger. Blocked by a fort. Where? What? I'm sorry, what? Oh, they haven't processed yet. There we go, okay. Yeah, we can't go there. Oh, we can go there. With our 10 cannon stack, we'll go in the actual fortress, which is going to be, yeah, that's the way we want to go. I keep hitting F1. You may as well stop and get a full siege on everything over here to stop them from popping out anything. That's going to be okay, because these guys will be brought completely out of commission. Military alliance, okay, that's fine. Oh, interesting. Influence dropped, okay. Do we want to get that back then? Grant New World Charter. Yes, we do. Boom. We might not be able to actually take that guy. So I'll just wait until we've got some more dudes nearby and then go and bop them. That's going to be fine. Alright. Split you in half. Send one of you over there. Send you that way. And grab you and do that. So you can actually siege that. Is that a real fight? No, 2 lights and some transports. We're fine. Although our ships are somewhat damaged, especially the cogs. I should really go and park them. Okay. Let's detach the middle hurt. Well, actually, I'm not doing any real sieges there, so it doesn't hurt anything at all. Good. Or any blockades, I should say. Speaking of blockades, we want to move in here. Technically, that exceeds our supply ship reach a little bit, but as soon as we grab one of these ports here, it's going to be alright. Well, with that, I'm going to put a cut in this video. I'm still a little unsure about, you know, plan over here. I mean, I should have been maybe a little bit more decisive with these units ahead of time. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. You know, I always feel a little anxious about changing plans partway through. We want to fabricate some claims. How much territory do you have? Oh, there's a lot of provinces here. I keep forgetting that. There really is quite a lot of stuff. Which ones has, like, the most development? Looks like 9's as high as we get. Alright, so we'll fabricate on Bessa to start off with. And if we get some more, great. Alright, thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.